Unexpected Senate reversal. Senators reject budget bill. Insight Wire News. Welcome to Insight Wire News, your go-to source for breaking news updates. Today, we're diving into the latest developments surrounding President Trump's controversial legislation and its potential impact on the American people. The bill that's currently making waves in Washington is facing significant resistance. Despite efforts to push it through quickly, it's clear that the longer the bill remains under scrutiny, the less popular it becomes. Recent polls show that nearly 2/3 of Americans oppose the legislation, which is being called one of the largest wealth transfers in U.S. history. One that critics argue will take money from the middle class and give it to the wealthy. Will this bill pass? Many believe that despite the growing opposition, the bill will ultimately make its way through Congress, possibly reaching President Trump's desk by mid-July, just as requested. However, history has shown us that just because a bill seems like a done deal doesn't mean it's guaranteed. Remember back in 2017, when Trump's attempt to dismantle the Affordable Care Act seemed inevitable, only to fail by one vote in the Senate. The current push to rush this bill through the Senate is a clear attempt to avoid further public scrutiny. The more people learn about the bill's provisions, the less favorable they are. In fact, some lawmakers have admitted that they don't even know what's in it, as there are provisions hidden within that could help special interests or individual senators. This is why it's crucial to read the fine print before making decisions that affect millions of people. It's becoming increasingly clear that Republicans are more concerned about pleasing President Trump than representing their constituents. According to recent reports, they fear backlash from the president more than they do the negative effects this bill could have on their voters, particularly when it comes to vital programs like Medicaid. One major point of contention is the bill's potential to add a staggering $4.45 trillion to the deficit over the next decade. This kind of increase is a blow to the idea of fiscal responsibility, something that Republicans have traditionally claimed to champion. Unfortunately, the burden of this debt will fall on the American people, leading to higher interest rates on mortgages and loans. Immigration and border security. Another controversial aspect of the bill is its provisions for increased funding to immigration enforcement and border security. Critics argue that this will allow for more aggressive and unjust immigration sweeps, particularly targeting communities of color, regardless of immigration status. In short, this bill could give the Trump administration more resources to carry out its controversial immigration policies. And once passed, Congress will have little control over how those funds are spent. Reminder: before we dive deeper into the details, make sure you've hit the like button and subscribe to Insight Wire News if you haven't already. We'll continue bringing you the latest updates and breaking news. Public opinion. As more Americans learn about this bill, their opposition grows. Recent polls show the bill has a net unfavorable rating of nearly 20 to 30 points across multiple polling organizations. The public is overwhelmingly against the bill, with many seeing it as harmful to the average American family, rather than helpful. Engagement. Now, we want to hear from you. Do you think this bill is in the best interest of the American people, or does it primarily benefit the wealthy? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective on this critical issue.